Every week, I've noticed in our Slack channel that all the devs are talking about a hackathon. Tell me about this weekly hackathon that happens.
So every Thursday, we have dev hackathons. I mean, the design team does also have their design thing, but we have hackathons, and it's basically just a time where we take a break from like the client work, the day to day, and we focus on ourselves, and we just flex our skills. It's where we showcase new things that we've learned during the week. And we also it's like reviving our love for coding basically.
Nice one. So a kata sounds like something that my son does at karate. What's a coding?
I'd say it's challenges basically. It's challenges, and with each challenge, you have to code in. You can choose whatever programming language that you want to code in, and then you just have to solve that challenge. We use code wars. Let me just. It's very hard sometimes to try and code in something that you don't normally code in. That's the only challenge. So we give ourselves a certain time, like in 15 minutes or 20 or 30 minutes, to complete what you need to do, and then you just gotta do it.
Why? Why does the team do this every week?
Um, it's basically firstly to show each other like the way that we think behind the code, the things that we do, um, and also just to keep learning, to teach each other basically, because we learn a lot from each other, and even like showing each other little like tricks or resources to make our lives better, and like to code more efficiently and to work more, like to just improve each other basically. So this is one of the challenges. For example, this is like taking two strings, S1 and S2. That's just like variables, and including only letters from A to Z, and then returning new sorted string, the longest possible, containing distinct letters, each taken only once, coming from S1 or S2. So now we analyze obviously the whole thing, the challenge, and then we look at the examples. And then once we've done that, like we have, I'm sure everyone has their own like hackathon folder in their workspace, and then I use Visual Studio Code, so that's where I do my code, and then you just open a tab on your Visual Studio Code, just name your hackathon new folder, and you just create the file, and then you just start to code. You can pick whichever programming language. I mean, you don't have to always do the same one every time. You can change it up and just try something new. And yeah, it just helps us to also be quick on our feet.
Has there ever been a
Yeah.
kata that you haven't been able to complete?
Yes, there have been many. Sometimes we get katas and we read it and it seems really simple. It's like, oh, okay, it's pretty straightforward. And then once you get into the coding, it's like, actually, it's not that simple. And then we're like, are you guys done? I haven't got it. Has anyone else got it? I've got it. Okay, show us what you've done. And then it's like, that's how we, that's how we do it.